It is clearly apparent without being apparent to anyone, and not knowing how this is so, that it is utterly obvious that there is no edge to what is going on. There is no outside to what is going on. And there is nothing or no one that makes this happen. It does itself. And that every word that flows through these teeth, these lips, this tongue, seems to paint this dream of light and color and mountains and moonbeams and sky. This wondrous, magnificent dream of this and that. But it is never felt like there are separate things, separate moments, separate events. The thought dream continues, yet it has no substance. How deep is thought? How wide? It just feels like sky pouring into sky, space pouring into space, light pouring into light, emptiness pouring into emptiness. But there is no light, nor space, nor emptiness. This dream does not arise from no thingness. It does not arise from emptiness. It is emptiness itself. And it cannot be captured or held. You cannot step outside of it and add something to it. You can't take something out of it. Where would it go? And you can look and you may see that, yes, there is no outside to what's going on. I can find nothing other. I can find no before. I can find no after. And yet, that will not erase the belief and feeling in an other, in better, in more, or in a never arising next. And you may look and say, I can find no thing which thinks, no thing which feels. I can find nothing inside that is the doer of action. And yet that will not erase the feeling that there is something solid, something unchanging, something permanent. The feeling of an inside and an outside. The feeling that you are a thing surrounded by infinite other things. Perhaps this is because in the very looking, it perpetuates the belief and the feeling of someone who looks. So enlightenment is not something that happens to you or by you or from you. It really has nothing to do with you. It is truly an empty prize for no one. For can you find the beginning and an end of a thought? Can you find the beginning and an end of a moment? Are there separate thoughts? Are there separate moments? Perhaps there is no one separate from this flowing thought stream, or from this ever emerging, ever disappearing, momentary Perhaps that great, deep fear you have of this transparent emptiness is true. Perhaps there are no things. Perhaps there is not one big, all-encompassing thing. Perhaps you do not exist. Perhaps you are not this little puny self that you long to change or erase. And you're not even a bigger, better thing like timeless awareness or consciousness or emptiness or no thingness. For this flowing thought dream is neither moving nor non-moving, because without thought, there is no separation at all. Without thought, there are no mountains, skies, valleys, deep, deep canyons, roaring, rushing rivers. There is no you or no me, and there is no love or beauty. So thought is not the enemy. It is somehow the belief in thought that creates the feeling of separation, and yet there is no believer. There is no one who has belief. This is all illusion. Illusion is illusion, magnificent and wondrous beyond measure.